Pleasant good day. Yes, it's been a while. Just a lot of crazy things, but good things happening in my life. Needed a good reason to get on here, and well, we have two from the Olive Garden. The Olive Garden has said, and they brought back a couple dishes permanently, I think last year, but the Olive Garden has said, let's listen to the customer, right? What a concept. Let's give the customer what they want. And here we are, December 3rd, 2025. They have decided to bring back two dishes. The first one is an all-time favorite of mine. I was devastated when they took this dish away back in 2020. Of course, a lot of restaurants back in 2020, they purged their menu, shrunk their menu, right? And it stunk. Take less dishes off the menu because you have less people in this country. But still, 5 years later, you have less people in this country who want to work, And so to make it easier to train the employees, you're going to take the more complicated dishes off the menu. And that's why a lot of restaurants have shrunk their menus. Also, big examples, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cracker Barrel, a lot of other places have shrunk their menu. But anyway, the braised beef with tortellini is one of my all-time favorite dishes. And the price on this is $22.49, so it's considerably more expensive than a lot of things are considerably more expensive than they were 5 years ago, but still, it's a little pricey. I remember when this was maybe $11, $12, $13. I could probably say it could probably go for about 16 to 18, probably fair price, but okay. It is, what the dish is it has tender slices of slow braised beef, roasted mushrooms, and Asiago-filled tortellini, tossed in a creamy marsala sauce. And of course, it's got a lot of tomatoes on there too. And I'm picking this dish up. It's pretty heavy, some pep to it, which hopefully it does for almost $23. Well, with taxes, like $24, $25, but okay. And look at this nice big hunk of beef right there. Okay. Oh, got some on the laptop. I've had this laptop for 4.5 years, believe it or not. It still works great. So, other laptops I've had lasted barely 3. This is a Asus Vivio book, and I bought it at Office. Is there Office Max or Office Depot? Yeah, weird, but they had a great deal at that time. So, anyway, there's a tortellini. Let's see. I'm trying to get a little bit of everything for y'all. Beef, tomato, braised beef tortellini. And the guy, I got this takeout for you park in one of the spaces, and the person will bring it out to you. The gentleman I spoke with, nice young gentleman, forget his name, but he was telling me that they were sampling this, all their employees, when it came out a couple days ago. Everybody liked it. Now this, very important to tell you, this is a limited time only. So this is not going to be, as of right now, limited time. It's going to be on the menu till March 22nd. And that's actually from Southern Living Magazine. I found that out. Weird. Great. This is great. This is superb. This is, again, this makes me, want to get up and dance. To tell you the truth, this is very good. Good as I remembered it. I'm going to give this 95 out of 100. The only thing I complain about is the price. The price is a little high, but most places, if you want a good chicken marsala, which is a similar dish to this, it's going to cost you 20-25 bucks these days. This is the world we're living in. Is, a nice, I don't know if Olive Garden and gourmet use the same sentence, but a nice, fairly gourmet Italian entree is going to cost you, 20 to 25 bucks. So 95 out of 100, braised beef with tortellini. Next one I'm going to do is another one they decided to bring back. This is the Ravioli di Portebello. Now this one is considerably lighter. Looking at this is basically, it's ravioli filled with mushroom with tomatoes and a vodka cream sauce. It doesn't look as appetizing as the other one. Maybe a little light on the sauce than I wanted it to be. It's because look at that. Look at this ravioli. See that? I don't know if you can see that, but kind of naked, right? So let's get a little bit of here, and I'll try it out for you. I don't know. I guess it's got some cheese in there in the filling. So. This is pretty good too. The price is pretty fair. I think their cheese ravioli, you can get the cheese ravioli with tomato sauce or meat sauce, is right about the $16.49 mark as well, I'm pretty sure. This is good. Tasty. Nowhere near as good as braised beef tortellini though. Definitely needs more sauce. Portion could be a little bit bigger. But I'm going to give this, it's about a B. B plus. I'm going to give this a 86 out of 100. Ravioli di Portebello. So definitely check those dishes out before March 22nd. However, if enough people buy them and you like them, and you tell corporate you like them, maybe they'll keep them on the menu. Of course, my hope is that at the very least, Olive Garden will take the braised beef and tortellini off. I mean, remember Olive Garden from like 10, 15 years ago? The menu was huge. You get whatever kind of appetizer you wanted. They had pizza, had all kinds of varieties of pasta, and just, it's getting better. It's definitely getting pricier too, but still it's cheaper than Carrabba's, and it will fill. The portions are bigger than Carrabba's and less expensive than Carrabba's, and it's gonna, you can eat Olive Garden and feel satisfied. You go to Carrabba's and you'll be like, I'm still hungry, right? $35 later, I'm still hungry. Ooh, Olive Garden, you pay, what, 20, 25, 30 after tax and tip. I'm not hungry anymore. Yeah. All right, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to be on here again. Well, I will be, but just saying, relatively speaking, maybe a couple weeks. I don't know. This microphone was buried in my stuff, and moving around. And new job, new girlfriend, just a lot of good things, but life just kind of, you just don't have that desire to do movies, do videos. But I'll try. I'll try to do it for you. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.